Hi guys, Tuva here. It's Monday. It's the day of the week which starts everything. Monday begins the week. It's the day that people go back to work. It's the time when we sometimes feel a bit of a slump. I wanted to do a video each day this week for each day of the week to help those that want to do something but don't know quite what to do. Now normally on a Monday it's a good day to recognize the moon god or the moon goddess in some witches practices. Again, in my practice it would be Mani, but in your practice it might be Luna. It could be any god or goddess that you wish it to be. Of course, symbolisation on the altar, I would have a moon candle, white being the colour, or silver obviously, because that is the correspondence to the moon. Again, I have a statue of Mani, and I have water in the horn. I also have water and salt, and of course my athame, because even though I am a Norse witch, I do use my athame. I do like to use it. And again, very small ritual. Normally the first hour of the rising of the moon is a good time to do the ritual, but it doesn't really matter as long as you do it in honour of Mani. It can be done any time of the day, but if you want to be precise, it would be the first hour of the rising of the moon, because that is the very first hour. It is Mani's hour, or whatever god and goddess that you use. But I'm going to use Mani for this because that is the god that I use. Now what I normally do is I normally bless and consecrate the water and salt, because water, guys, is the thing that you need to banish and consecrate. Salt is already pure. You don't have to do that. So when you're putting them together to become purified, you're bringing two substances together, one being the primordial waters, the other being the salt within the water or the earth itself. Putting the two together symbolically represents the goddess's womb and the god's might, the seed, the thing that brings together life. Again, bringing the duo together. So you can see the importance. The purification is the purity of that connection. So we have life. We are the product of our gods and goddesses. We are the product of life, come from the primordial sea, the primordial beginnings. So when we bless the salt and water and we purify ourselves, we are recognizing that we are divine within, because we have come from the divine that makes us divine. And so how much better to purify ourselves on a daily basis with the salt and the water, recognizing where we come from, what we are, how powerful we are. So that's what I do, guys. I normally do this first. I light an incense and I light a candle and I do the salt and the water. I then offer up my gratitude to the god of the day or the goddess of the day, and I just ask for whatever it is that I would like to help me to happen, be it a spell or be it just thoughts and prayers for people, and that is the end of it. That is all you have to do. You can do your sacred breaths if you wish, which I've spoken about in other videos on here, which are quite easy to do, just a sort of meditation. You can do a picking of a card from your tarot pack or pulling of a rune, anything really, and you just, whatever you do, you just leave it on your altar for that day, and then again the next day you're going to be doing it totally different. So you may notice I have a green cloth on. You don't have to put a silver cloth on or a white cloth. You can if you really want to, but because it is coming up to, well, we're in spring and it will be coming up to summer, I like to represent the altar as a whole for that time. So we have green. Again, you don't have to have any of this. You can just go out into your garden and do the same thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the salt in the water. Exorcise the creature of water. I cast out from the impurities, uncleanlinesses of all that is not wished for. I do bless thee and purify thee in the great name of Mani. Blessings upon this salt of the earth, salt of our loins, salt of our being, salt of the primordial waters, salt of life. I bless thee and bring you together and purify you both as you all become one, that it is now purified for today, purified for all our needs. Now you can use whatever words you want. You do not have to use those words. The words I change on a daily basis because I am not regimented anymore. I used to be when I was in a coven, but not anymore. So what you do with the water, you may ask. You have just sanctified it and asked for purity. So you can now bless yourself. Blessing lips, heart, hands. So head, lips, heart, hands. Third eye, the lips that speak no secrets, the heart that judges all, and the hands that work the will. Then put it down. Now you can use that water during the day for anything you might need it for. If you feel something in the house needs cleansing, use it. And it's good. It's really good. And if you have moon water, even better. Use the moon water. Again, I have a video on it. But if you've got moon water, use that to put with the salt. You will have even more power. Even more powerful. And then what we do, I then speak to Mani and give him my honour. I do give offering. Today, great Mani. Feel the energy. Feel it. Feel his energy. Feel it. Feel his energy. Feel his energy. Feel it. Great Mani, God of the moon, I come before you this morning, Monday morning, and recognise who you are and what you do for us. How you light our skies at night and bring forth light, but how you move our waters and our rivers, how you pump our blood and keep us in a time frame that is perfection for us, that everything is timed to perfection. We recognise the waters within us, especially the females that are pregnant with the waters of life within their bellies. We ask that you bless the women carrying the children at this moment. We also ask your blessing upon those in need in the Ukraine and other areas of the world that are having an awful, disastrous time. We ask a blessing upon the animal kingdom for those in need also. And I come before you today, Mani, and I give you my worship and my praise. Thank you for being with us, and I bid you hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. And that, guys, is it. A very simple, easy ritual to do, to give your honour to the God, to maybe just spend time in meditation if you have the time. Obviously you have to fit it in with work, but this is Monday. This is all I'm going to do today, and I'm going to do the rest of the week as the days go on. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's helped you in some way, and I'm going to leave it there. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Alang.